For centuries, contracting parties have fallen back on misrepresentation and mistake to avoid unfair surprises discovered after the ink is dry on a contract. A buyer tried to use these defenses but was left high and dry in Leasco Corporation versus Taussig. Leasco acquired a civil engineering firm and its subsidiaries, referred to as the Berger division. Leasco hired Peter Taussig as vice president of Berger. Taussig wanted Berger to acquire McCreary Koretsky Engineers. McCreary Engineers was headed toward bankruptcy. Berger created McCreary Koretsky International in order to acquire McCreary Engineers' assets. The sale of the assets to McCreary International went forward. Taussig became McCreary International's vice president and updated Leasco about McCreary, including McCreary's finances. Leasco thought about divesting or selling off the Berger division, including McCreary. Leasco had been concerned about the drastic income fluctuations common in the civil engineering business. Taussig offered to buy McCreary. Taussig estimated McCreary's earnings before taxes the following year would be about $200,000. The parties factored in McCreary's financial obligations and arrived at a purchase price of over $600,000. Leasco and Taussig began drafting a written contract, which disclaimed any warranties about McCreary's financial condition. By this time, Leasco didn't formally employ Taussig anymore, but Taussig still worked at Leasco's office. Both Leasco and Taussig had access to McCreary's financials. After Leasco and Taussig signed the agreement and set a closing date, Taussig received McCreary's monthly financial statement, which showed a loss. Taussig learned that McCreary made an error in its Fruitvale Bridge job and didn't discover the error until the bridge was halfway finished. The Fruitvale Bridge revenue was projected to be 5% of McCreary's revenue for that year. Before Taussig entered into the contract with Leasco, he requested documents from McCreary and, given his work with McCreary and understanding of its accounting system, he likely could have identified the error and its impact on the revenue at that point. Taussig refused to participate in the closing. Leasco sued for breach of contract. After a bench trial, the judge found for Leasco and ordered Taussig to pay damages. Taussig appealed, arguing the defenses of misrepresentation and mutual mistake applied.